Hey Wolfpack, Angela Wolf here, and I've got a great show for you today. So you're not going to want to miss this. Number one, we're going to be having a little chat with Jeff from Craft Optics. You remember these? Not only that, we're going to have a fabulous giveaway. And lastly, with a little bit of time we have left, we're going to finish up that skirt so it's ready for my Easter weekend. So stop in, say hi. We are live streaming on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch, and I can see all your comments. So grab your pen, grab your paper, and a cup of coffee, and I'll see you soon. Hello, hello. I see you all rolling in. YouTube's always faster than Facebook. So I am so excited. There's an anniversary party going on, and I could not stand to not be part of it. Do you remember these fabulous glasses? We talked about this last year. You met Jeff maybe, but maybe you're new to the party and you missed this or you missed the sale. So we got a couple of fun things for you. And we have another special guest, which you'll see as well. And then lastly, if there's any time, we'll finish up that crazy skirt because I'm wearing it this weekend. So before I waste any more time, let's bring Jeff up to the party. Hi, Jeff.
Hello.
Welcome, welcome. So everyone, give Jeff a warm welcome from Craft Optics. You remember the glasses. Can you hear me okay?
Yep. Everybody?
Okay, wonderful.
Can you hear me? That sounding okay?
I hear you great. I hear you great. So Jeff, I heard there's an anniversary party going on.
There is. This is it's hard to believe, but this is our 13th anniversary. We started Craft Optics in 2009. I was not wearing glasses in 2009. I wasn't wearing reading glasses in 2009. I am now, and so now I've become my customer. I was back then too, but now we've reached this period of time. So we've over 13 years we've had the good fortune to help thousands of people really help see their sewing, their quilting, their whatever they're doing, whatever artwork, whatever creative work they're doing. So it's been a real privilege to do that.
So Jeff, ever since I've started wearing these glasses and since you were on the show, quite a few of the Wolfpack members have purchased them. And not only that, I had a little tiff with my husband this morning, not really a tiff because we have never really fought, but I was like, hey, Jeff's coming on the show. Where are my glasses? Guess where they were? On the boat because he's been tying lines, getting ready for summer.
Yeah. That's, we actually sell a lot to people who do fly tying. So that's another area, that we get into. And that's not the first time I've heard of glasses being passed back and forth and little tiffs resulting.
Like, where are my glasses? And
yeah, exactly.
Jeff's coming on the show and I need them right now.
Right now, yeah.
But actually, before we talk a little bit more about what these actually do and how to use them, from personal experience, and then I have another Wolfpack member here that would like to come and share their experience.
Oh, good.
I have been altering an antique, I would call it an antique. It's very, very old wedding dress that was all hand stitched. It's all lace. And I'm trying to take it in a little bit and move the lace panels around. With just regular glasses, even cheaters, stronger than my cheaters, I couldn't even see the stitches. But by putting these on, having the light, I don't know what's better, the magnifier or the light. I mean, both of them together are just amazing. I was able to see these itsy bitsy hand stitches move around the lace. I took the glasses back off and looked and I was like, how did I even do that? I mean, it's absolutely amazing.
Yeah, that's true. It's and what you just said is interesting because, when we first, the difference going from just readers to these is a huge leap. And then people don't realize having that light is like it's almost the same level of leap, that adding that light makes a huge difference because you never have to worry about adjusting lights. And it's coming, if you see it, it's coming, it's shining exactly on what you're looking at. So it really just, it's amazing what you can see. It's pretty fun.
Absolutely awesome. So before I bring up a special guest that would like to say hi to you, would you like to give them a quick tutorial of how these work? Just so they can see. I mean, I have them here too, and I'm going to be wearing them, but I want you to show.
Sure, sure. So just as a kind of a big picture uh, uh, overview is that what craft optics are is a set of glasses. So it's a titanium frame, and in the frame, it's a specially designed frame that's designed to hold the magnifiers. In the frame, we install your prescription, and then the magnifiers drop down in front of your corrected vision. So uh, a little more about that is that a lot of people say, well, why can't I clip these onto my own glasses? Well, you can see my glasses are very different from your glasses, from everyone's glasses. And the biggest key to having these really be useful and that make you want to use them more often is that they need to drop down in the right spot and not have, you don't want to be futzing around with them all the time. So the frame is a really important part of the product. And what it does, I'm going to take these down here to show you. It allows you, when you're wearing them, to see peripherally too. So I can see off in the TV off in the distance. I can flip these up, and I have my nice big near correction down at the bottom, and I'll talk more about that later. But basically, the bottom line here is that you want to always correct your vision here first, and then amplify it with the magnifiers. Okay, and then to make it even better, is I got this set up here. I'm going to flip it on here. So what you do is right between your eyes is it's called the Dream Beam light, and that attaches right here. So the whole setup, it's glasses, your prescription installed, the magnifier, the light attaches right between your eyes. And this can, you can snap this on and off, but as Angela just said, it makes a huge difference in the way you can see your work. And then you just throw the whole thing behind your neck and hang it around. And so the wire is out of the way. It takes a little practice getting used to that, but that's how it works. And so when you're ready to do your work, you just put them on. You can see again above, see around your work area, and then you can flip these up too as you need it. So hopefully I didn't just blast you with that light.
No, I was putting my glasses on too.
Yeah, so that's how it works. And some people will say, well, I don't want to put my prescription in, but if you don't have your vision corrected here, and then you amplify it, what you're doing is you're amplifying uncorrected vision, and you're going to get eye strain and headaches at the end of the day. One of the comments we hear from a lot of people who sit and will wear these all day long is at the end of the day they feel great and they don't have these headaches that they used to have, and that's because they did it right. You have the prescription here, the magnifiers on top of it, adding the light and so forth. And so the way that works is you don't have to know your prescription. When people order, if you have your prescription, great. You can email it to us. Email it to us. That's part of the checkout process. Or even easier is you just give us the name of your optometrist and we call for your prescription. So we take care of that for you. So we've done a lot of these over the years, over 13 years. And so we've run into just about every kind of prescription and vision challenge that's out there. So if you think you have something unique that maybe you might have a challenge with, give us a call and let us know, because we've probably dealt with it before.
Well, and one thing that I like about these is that when I'm looking up and straight, they're bifocals. So when I'm looking up and straight, I can actually see.
Right.
And then when I'm looking down, even without these, I still have my regular cheaters that I'm still kind of cheating my way to the real glasses.
Right.
And then when I'm sewing, it just flips up and down. And when I first saw these, I was thinking, I can't possibly have this on the whole time. And then I have make sure my light's on.
You have to wake up the battery there on the top. Yeah. Just push that button on the top.
I told you my husband borrowed it. I didn't charge it long enough. So I'll turn it back on. But anyways, I was thinking, if I have to keep this down the whole time and I can't lift it up, I was just thinking of putting the glasses on and off, which is not really feasible.
Right.
But by just being able to lift up and down, I can have a conversation with people in my class. I can have a conversation online and then just put this down as I'm working. It's really, really.
Yeah. And you can actually really see, a lot of people who teach, actually, we sell to a lot of people who teach in quilting and sewing and jewelry. And when they're teaching, they're looking down at their work and they usually have a camera on what they're working on, but then they can look up and talk to people and see, talk to the camera and so forth. And then of course it's easier rather than taking them on and off. You can on and off, you can just drop them down and put them back on and off. So
a lot of options here. I got my light to work. I was pushing the wrong button. I guess you just got to be smarter than what you're working with. Oh, so you have a really good anniversary party. And I brought in my Christmas mug because you're giving a huge giveaway to the Wolfpack, which we'll talk about in just a minute. And you have a big discount and a bigger discount for Fashion Sewing Club members, which is awesome. But before we do that, let me bring up one of our Fashion Sewing Club members, Wolfpack, and she bought these glasses and she loves them. So everyone say hi to Susan.
Hey, Susan.
Hi, Jeff.
How are you?
Hi.
These things, I feel like I look like, somebody from outer space, but these things are wonderful. There's a little learning curve as far as how to get them on and all the intricacies of how they work. But I was a little concerned about my prescription because I have 4 different ones. This eye's kind of a lazy eye. This one's a little normal, just old. And the prescription is perfect. Yeah. And Lynn became my new best friend. I mean, she called, she emailed, she did everything to make sure that it was an easy process. I got a prescription from my eye doctor and faxed it, or I just took a picture of it and sent it to Lynn.
Sure.
And she kept following up with, how are you doing with it and all that. And I don't use them for all my sewing, but they're great for when I rip out, for when I'm knitting in a room that doesn't have all the bright lights that I need. Yeah. They're great for, and when I notice that my posture is going like this, I put them on so that I'm back up here. Right. They're the perfect length from how I like to sew. I can't say enough nice things. Plus, for those who are thinking about getting them, it's a tax deduction because they're a prescriptive, corrective lenses. And then, Lynn pretty much walked me through what to do. I can't believe what an easy experience it was. And with COVID, Lynn said, now it could be, this long to get them. And I'm like, fine, I'm doing without them right now. But less than from the time she got my prescription till the time they showed up at my door, 3 weeks. Now, I think that's pretty awesome when, so many other things, you're being promised things in a couple of weeks or a month, and then twice as long as that, then they show up. But they're perfect. They're beyond my expectation.
I'm so glad to hear that. Thanks for your comments. That makes our day.
And I'm telling you, in all this day and age when, people having bad weather, unfortunately, you put them down, put the little light on, you're good to go. You got
your own world.
Yeah. You can walk through your house.
Okay. You just made me think of something. We lost power for 4 hours the other night and my glasses were not here. They were on the fishing boat. But I never thought about that. When I'm fishing all summer and I like to read late into the evening, I think I've got my bedtime glasses now.
Yes, you do. That's right. That's right.
It's it was an amazing story. Is this during the hurricane in Texas, we had a customer in Corpus Christi and she lost power for, I forget how long she had, but her battery in her craft optics was charged. And she said she used the light while, and I think she was sewing just to pass the time because she was waiting for everything to turn on. And she was able to email us and tell us the story about that. I've got to find it and post that because it was really, this was a few years ago, obviously. It was a great story.
I could even see that if you travel a lot, you're in an airplane or you're, doing the red eye home, those lights are not bright enough to see anything. And if you're, trying to stay awake or read a book or, even do a little bit of knitting or hand stitching on a plane, to put these on and it's right there. So,
Susan, that's really funny you say that because, well, first of all, it comes in this travel case, right? So you can take it with you. If you look in the photo gallery on our website, there's a picture of Carolyn who used to work for us, and she's on the plane and she's doing some Norwegian stitching, and I'm forgetting the name now off the top of my head, but she's on the plane and we were behind her and and she just put them on and she's working away, and we took pictures of her while she didn't know we were taking pictures, and it's hilarious. But you can see the light going right on, exactly what she's working on. It was a dark plane. It's great.
There is a little bit of a learning curve on how to get them on, and so that you don't feel like your hair is all over the place. Yeah. But they're very comfortable, and like I said, the vision is just amazing. I wrote down some notes to make sure that I didn't forget anything, but Yeah,
And I was bringing up,
I
I was
highly
bringing
recommend
this up.
it.
This is the great case that it comes with. I love this.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
And that is one
when you were
instruction.
talking about the, oh, I'm sorry.
Go ahead. Oh, I was just going to say that's one instruction I said to Win. If you're taking my glasses to the boat, you have to put them in the case because one little scratch on the glass will make me crazy. I can't even stand on my cheaters. So that's one thing he has abided by.
Very, very good.
Your comment, Susan, was interesting, and it makes total sense. It's a different way of working. So there is a learning curve.
Mhm.
Some people just pick it up and they're off and running. Some people, it takes a little time because they've been used to working a certain way for so long. The thing with this, I think the biggest thing is, but when I show you how I set it up, is just getting used to making sure that it's attached to this lanyard, and then putting it behind your head and hanging around your neck. You get started and then put it on, and it's easy. But sometimes people will leave the wire hanging, and then it gets in the way. The whole trick is to just fling it behind your back and have
that is true. That is true.
We have a few. I think we probably sent you video. We have normal videos we send out to people, and
there's a series of like 3 videos, and I really haven't looked at them, but I have saved it in my email so that if I have before I curse, I go and watch a video. I don't want to have to go to confession after that. So just
this is awesome. Susan, I'm so excited you're able to come up and join on this, because if I tell everyone how much I enjoy.
Thank you very much. You have a great product.
Thank you so
I
much.
highly recommend it. I think they're affordable, and I think it's a great product. It has really changed a lot about what I do, not just with sewing, but the fine things that you do where you need good vision, or you need good light. And there used to be things that I just couldn't do anymore. It was like, okay, I can't do that at night anymore because the light isn't there, or the depth of the magnification isn't there. So thank you for having such a great product and wonderful service and great people that work for you.
Oh, thank you so much. That's great to hear. I really appreciate that. Thanks so much for coming on.
You're welcome. And hi, Wolfies. Bye, Wolfies.
Everybody's saying hi to you, Susan. Say hi to Steve, and thank you for joining us.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
Thanks,
I have
Susan.
to ask, Susan, what are you wearing? Did you make it?
No, this is my Thursday laundry shirt. So no, I did not.
Perfect.
Or
Everybody's
Wednesday laundry shirt, whatever.
Sounds great. Thanks, Susan.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Take care.
Bye.
Oh, that looks so nice. Wow.
Isn't that, I just love that. When she got her pair and she sent a photo, I was like, oh, she loves them. And actually, there's quite a few. Beverly Kern was on here. Quite a few of the Wolfpack members purchased these. And, as she mentioned, when you get older, you're trying to your eyes, somehow just something happens. I don't know.
It happens. Just so you know, it happens to 98% of the population. So it's not, it's funny because I remember when my mom got into her 40s, and she said, she went to the eye doctor thinking, oh, something's wrong with me. I've got this terrible something. And he's like, no, you just need reading glasses. That was it. It was a simple thing. Everyone's lens, when they're younger, it's flexible and they can adjust to see near and distance easily. And as we get older, that lens hardens, and that's what happens. You can't see, you can't accommodate that near vision without correction. So we all go through it.
There are a few questions for you, and Glenda wanted to know, and this is a great one because we've talked about how you can change it, but what do you do if you wear contact?
Sure. So if you wear contact lenses, there are a couple things. So if you wear so there are 2 things. And again, all this stuff, I'll go over this now, but you can see all of our videos on our video page on the website. It's basically me telling you the same thing, but without glasses, because I filmed them a long time ago. But if you wear contact lenses, then what we do is we put just clear lenses in the frame. Okay. So if you wear if you're wearing multifocal contacts. So there are contact lenses that actually allow you to see near and distance. I tried them myself. For me, I have a harder time with them. I'm so used to razor sharp vision that I was seeing okay near and okay distance, but not perfect for me. But so if you have multifocal contacts, then you just have clear lenses. If you wear distance contact lenses, but you put on readers, then what we do is we just put that reader in the frame. So let's say you're wearing contact lenses for your day-to-day, life, and when you read, you still have to grab some cheaters. That whatever that power is, that's what we put in the frame. So when you put the glasses on, if I'm corrected with my contacts, then when I flip these up, I can still see as if I'm, looking through the readers. Okay, so that's how that works.
And that definitely is so Glenda, that's your secret. Contacts. Yep. I've been toying with that idea because I can never find my glasses when I need them, and they're all on my head or tucked in my shirt, but not these precious glasses.
And then you see Lynn is answering some people too online too. So if you see a note from Lynn, that's the Lynn who
is this the Lynn?
This is the Lynn. So
nice to see you, Lynn. She is like, I wish you worked for me. You send an email, I get a reply within like 3 seconds.
She's on it.
If you email me, you get a reply within 3 weeks. Just kidding.
She's great.
Cheryl, why do some of the comments turn up in pink? It's whatever ones I choose to bring on the screen. So if you ask a great question, I'll bring it up. Marcia says tax deduction makes it a game changer. Yeah, I forgot about that part.
Well, there's another thing with that too, is that your health, some people have health savings accounts or flexible spending accounts. Those, just that question came up. Yes, so you can use your HSA to purchase them. If you have, most plans will have like a credit card that's a MasterCard or Visa that's associated with the plan. You can just use that when you buy. If you have a plan that requires reimbursement, that means we'll give you whatever invoice you need to get that reimbursement, and then you could take it from there. So we'll either way we'll help you through that. And that goes for insurance programs too. Some vision insurance is really good, and some vision insurance will cover all or a portion of the glasses, and so you can do that as well to get reimbursed. So we'll give you whatever documentation you need to get those reimbursements.
Susie, it's kind of like a serger. Get them out. You got to get this out of the box.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Because once you do, they'll never go back in the box unless your husband takes them somewhere.
Yeah, that's true.
All right.
I saw Josie flash up there. I've seen her. I saw her just say hi. Hi, Josie. Good to see you.
Oh, she's great. No laundry shirt. Yeah, I think Josie said she has a pair.
Yeah. She's had it for a while, I think.
There you go. Glenda.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Susan said, that's my Lynn, my new best friend. So a few people are asking, what is the cost? What's the package?
Sure.
And what are we giving away? Well, it's kind of like all a big thing. So first of all, you have a huge anniversary party going on. I could not stand to let the Wolfpack out of the anniversary party because when we love a product, we love it. Super. So tell them about what you're offering on the website.
Yep. So this whole package, so this is what we call, I'll talk about basically the whole package, which includes the light, which is what most people get. This is called the WOW package, okay? Because when you put it on and you turn on the light, you say wow. And so that's why it's the WOW package. And in it is, you can see the glasses, the whole thing includes, it's a titanium frame, your prescription installed in the frame, the magnifiers, the light, the rechargeable battery, and of course the travel case. So that whole setup normally is $823, and during our anniversary, it's $100 off. So $723, and there's no tax and free shipping in the U.S. and Canada. So that's our deal for the WOW package. And then if you get just the glasses alone, then it's $50 off the glasses. So these are normally $524, including your prescription. You drop it down to $474 with the $50 discount during our anniversary. And those go through the end of the month.
All right, so I've put your website up down below. I was actually putting my glasses on. So that sale goes to the end of the month. Now, I know a lot of people here are already a member of the Fashion Sewing Club, and there's a special discount. As always, with any company that I work with, I always have a little extra perk for the Fashion Sewing Club to help pay for the membership. So if you're in the Fashion Sewing Club, I will be sending an email out in the morning with a link. Well, everyone's going to get an email, but the Fashion Sewing Club, you have a special discount that gives you a little bit more off than what Jeff was mentioning. So thank you, by the way, for doing that for my club members.
Oh, you bet. No, my pleasure.
But if you're not a Fashion Sewing Club member, it's okay. We still love you, and you're still part of the Wolfpack. So there's discounts till the end of the month. Now, anyone of the Wolfpack, Fashion Sewing Club or not, can participate in this amazing giveaway. And so Christmas in April. This is going to run for an entire month until actually May 4th, I think. Let me see. I wanted it to last a little while because number one, I want to continue to promote your glasses through your entire sale, and tell them what you're giving away. I think they're just going to be shocked.
Well, the giveaway is this entire setup. So one full wow package with like all the things I mentioned. And I think I sent you a picture that has like everything all kind of spread out, but it's the glasses. It includes your prescription, the whole thing. So when you open this up, it's ready to go.
I do.
Wow package. You can see that on our website. And I think Angela has a picture of everything.
I do. I'm going to bring it up right here. So this is going to be so exciting. Let me bring up the other photo here so you can see it all out of the box. I love these pictures because no matter how pretty I set them out, they never look as good as your pictures. Okay, let's share. Here we go. There they are out of the box. And I saw somebody asking about how to charge the light. Yes, it's just a simple USB charger.
It's a USB charger and you'll see the plug and the little wire are included. The battery is now it's 10,000 milliamp. It actually is a little bit. It'll last a little bit longer than our previous battery. We did have some supply issues over the holidays, like everybody. But it's terrific. This will go for about. On high, it'll go probably about 20 hours. So I mean, you really don't have to worry much about the battery. You use it all day long. You plug it in overnight and charge it, and that's it. So and you can use any USB charger for that battery as well. So this shows the breakdown. This is everything that comes in the box. It comes with this lanyard. Some people ask about that too. It comes with this, so you can hang it around your neck. And so that's it really comes with the whole thing. Now there's should say we have black, red, and we took purple off our website only because we ran out of them. But they will be back, we think, at the end of May. So, if you really want purple, the specials are running before then. You could buy it, I guess, if you want, and wait and have us ship it late for the purple frame. That's up to you. You just have to send us a note because we actually took it off the site for right now because too many people were ordering it, and we couldn't, like we talked about, if we can't deliver, we don't want to have it on there.
That's a good. I know there's some purple fans here too. Okay, so Gio wants to know if your prescription changes, what happens?
Yep, good question. So that's actually one of the big questions that people always ask. So when the prescription changes, you do not have to buy a whole new set of glasses. You just change the lenses in the frame. So that's it. You just send it. So for most people, just send them to us with their copy of their new prescription, and it's $85 for a prescription change plus $12 shipping currently. So it's generally considerably less than what you would do if you took it to an optometrist. And of course, we know what to do because we know how to make sure everything's lined up. So when you send it back to us, we always clean everything up, make sure everything's lined. We have laser alignment of the oculars and all that kind of stuff. So you just change your prescription in the frame. So once you get a set of the essence is once you have a set of these, you'll have it forever. So this pair I think is about 12 to 13 years old. So I mean they last forever. So it's a titanium frame. I should say too that there is a lifetime warranty on the optics and 3 years on everything else. So on a frame usually you don't see any kind of warranty like that on a frame, but it's titanium frame, and these things, because it has a spring hinges, it really doesn't get beat up much. It's pretty
well, that's another thing. When you share glasses with someone and their head's bigger than yours,
yeah,
they stretch out, and these do not.
Right.
We have tested these to the 10th degree, Jeff. You pass all the tests so far.
Good to hear. Good to hear.
Posted on reading at night on the boat. I'm sure that's going to be a good one too.
You gotta try. Let's see.
She has bifocals. It's hard to see close up because they slide down. Ooh, that's not good.
Yeah. So Annette, I'm assuming when you say bifocals, are those bifocal lenses or are they progressive lenses? Because if they're progressive lenses, then I understand what happens with like mine are progressive lenses. And so you can see there's like that little tiny area at the bottom, and it really, when you get progressive lenses, it really depends a lot on how that's positioned in the glasses. So when you say you have to turn your head down, it could be just how the near correction is positioned in your lens. But the question is, if you're still not seeing well with your bifocals and that's your correct prescription, then yes, these will help, because what's going to happen here is here's your bifocal, and then this is going to drop down right in front of your bifocal. So it's enhancing that near correction that you already have. And I should mention too that the other question that people ask and that we address a lot in on our videos and so forth is that if you wear progressive lenses, like I do now, people say, well, what do you do? Do you put progressive lenses in these glasses? And the answer is no. What we do is we put this. This is my prescription, but we install it as a bifocal, so that near correction is not blended. There's not that zone. It's a sharp, clear, large section, and we do that on purpose because when you're wearing them, you want to have a nice big near correction when you're sewing. You don't want to have to do what you just mentioned, is kind of fight to find that right, pinpoint area that you probably have to deal with your progressive lenses. So hopefully I made that. I answered that correctly, or I understood your question correctly.
That sounded does pretty good. I've got 2 questions here about prescriptions. Does this have to attach to prescription glasses? Well, a couple people are asking a few different things. So here's one from Cindy. Does this attach to your prescription glasses?
Yeah. No, so that's what I addressed earlier at the beginning of the show here. I don't know if you were here, Cindy, but no, it's a complete set of glasses. And the reason is the frames are designed to hold the magnifiers properly. They're designed to give you appropriate peripheral vision so that you can see around your work. And they're designed so that when you flip these up, you can see comfortably through the reading correction here. So no, it doesn't attach. These frames are very specifically designed. You can see that they're actually screwed right into the frame for the magnifiers. The reason being, everyone's frames are different. Everyone's prescriptions are set a little bit differently in their frame. And so if you try to clip on, it just doesn't work because they'll never line up properly. And of course, my frame, like this frame right here, is not designed to hold the magnifiers. It'll just fall off. So,
That
that's
makes sense.
the answer there. Yep.
And then this kind of rolls into Tammy's question, which we touched on a little bit, but do you have to have prescriptions? I don't have prescriptions, Tammy. I have like cheaters that I wear.
Right. Yep.
So
Yeah, that's right. You don't have to have a prescription. But the good news is if you have one, like I would say it's probably 60-70% of our, maybe even more of our customers have some sort of prescription. If you just wear readers, then we put your reader in the frame. So it's really important to remember that this does not substitute for this. In other words, you always want your vision corrected here first, and that includes whether, if you wear a reader or not. That reader is part of your correction. That needs to go in the frame, and then this enhances it. So we have some people who say, well, I just wear cheaters. I don't need anything. Well, if you get these without the cheater in the frame, you're not going to be at the right working distance. You'll still be too far away and you won't be comfortable. So think of it this way. When you're wearing them, I'm getting used to now taking my glasses on and off. When you're wearing these, what you want to be able to do when you flip them up is still see as you normally do. So if you normally wear readers, you want that reader in the frame so that you can do that. Okay. Hopefully I addressed that question.
Yeah, that makes sense. And actually, I think that was the first thing I said to you when I saw these. When I saw you in Houston, I said, well, I wear my cheaters occasionally, especially if I'm tired or I'm staring, and they're like 1.50. They used to, I think, actually they're 1.25, like the lowest you can get. Yeah. But I still need them if I'm trying to read tiny writing or something like that.
It makes a difference. Yeah, it makes a big difference. And we always hear people say, oh, I'm not going to wear them until I absolutely have to. And then when they get them, they're like, oh man, I should have been wearing these a long time ago, because what you're doing is you're struggling and to read, and there's no reason to. It's wear that reader. If you need readers, wear them.
There you go.
Yeah.
Angela, do you have any problems with these with your hair? Nope, I have not had anything stuck in my hair. And your hair
again, if you do it this way, when you put them on, you can actually, because they're spring hinges, you can widen them like this, so you can just kind of widen them and then pull them down, so it keeps them out of the way. And then a lot of people with longer hair will then just pull the put them up and then put the lanyard sort of underneath their hair.
Yeah, I have my hair over mine. That works good. So Terry, I've not had any problems with that.
Yeah, good.
Gia, what's the lifetime of the battery? Well,
so the battery goes, so it'll go for the new one goes for about 20 hours on a charge on high. So they're actually, I don't know if you can see it, but they're actually 2 levels. So and probably for sewing, we don't get a lot of people talking about that, but so there's you really can't tell, but it's about here's high and here's low, which is about half. And at that half rate, that'll go for at least 24 hours. So it's a long and about 20 hours on high. So we have that on the website too. It'll go for I don't know how many cycles. It's quite a long time.
I've charged mine a couple times, but I was using them like for days. Like so it wasn't like one day I had to charge. I just kept using them. I'd grab them for my project, put them down, grab them, and then one day I turned them on and they wore out. But I couldn't tell you. I mean, it was like not like an issue. I mean, it was if I remembered to just plug them in periodically, I would have been fine. But I just got used to it, and it was days and days.
Right. Yeah, you charge it overnight. When you work all day, you charge it overnight. So, the weight is another question, Vicky asked. So the weight of the glasses. So this whole setup, we tell people, and we actually have a video on our website too about this. These look a lot heavier than they are. They weigh about 48 to 50 grams, depending on how big of a prescription you have. So we did a video where we weighed. I had a pair of Ray-Ban sunglasses, and those were like 42 grams. We were really surprised. So they're a lot lighter than they look. Of course, they're going to be heavier than regular glasses. I mean, there's just no getting around that. But everything we do with these is to keep them as light as possible. And that, we have this nose pad here. Do you see that? It sort of hangs on your nose instead of sitting on 2 points. And there are a lot of really easy adjustments you can do if it does feel heavy that will change that pretty easily. So, and then of course, titanium frame, really lightweight optics. So all those things we do to try to make it as comfortable as possible. We know you can't get around. You have to have something. You have to have a telescopic magnifier. So there's always going to be something that's going to be heavier than regular sunglasses. But we were surprised when we weighed it against Ray-Bans. It was funny.
That is interesting. Angie, by the way, I have a really small head too. We call it a pea head because I have to buy kids hats for my hat. So I'm with you, Angie, and the glasses do not bother me at all. They fit my face perfectly, and I've not had a problem. Jeff, I didn't even ask. Are there different sizes?
Yeah, there are 2 different sizes. So we have this is the one, and you have the one that I'm wearing. It says we call it small medium. It's really it's like a one size fits almost everybody. If people need to wear larger frames, they know it and they'll tell us. We have a larger frame for that. But in this particular case, the small, if someone has a really small face or small head, there are other things we can do too. So first of all, because of the spring hinges, we can do some manipulation to have these bent in just a little bit. But the other thing we can do if needed is we can also trim the earpieces back. So that's just a discussion we can have with you if you decide to order. You can just give us a call and then we'll talk to you about that. So there's some things we can do there as well.
All right, I'm just going to bring up, everyone is asking, how do I enter this contest? So
I had a feeling that would come up.
A lot of people, thank you, Lynn, for bringing these excellent things up for me to bring these links up. It makes it great. And I think you posted one more thing I wanted to share because people were asking about the FSHA, HSA. I know we already touched on that, but there's a little quick description and you can email them too.
Sure.
All right, let me share this real quick with them. This contest opens tomorrow. It always opens a day after the live show for those that watch late tonight. And guess what? You can enter every single day. So if you want more chances to win, you can get more chances to win. So this is how you enter. Here's the contest form. Let me just bring up first I'll bring this up one more time before I take this down. Here's the whole package that Jeff is generously giving away. I think this is amazing. All right, so let me take this down and I'll share my other screen with you. This is what the contest is going to look like. In case you've never been to one of my contests before, they're really fun. Of course they're fun because when you can win something fabulous. So tomorrow you're going to be able to see this. You will enter, you will fill in the form below, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and for extra entries, there will be a blog post for you to comment on. And every once in a while, I might add an extra thing on here to give you extra entries. There will be something on Instagram. There will be something on Facebook, something with Craft Optics as well. So if you really want a pair, you're just going to have to pay attention and enter. This is the official entry form, but you'll have options to get additional entries. And that's also if you share this contest once it's live with your friends, it automatically can tell if somebody, I don't know how it does this, but from Facebook, if you share it on Facebook, it will know and give you more entries. So lots of ways to enter. I mean, well, this is one way, but then there'll be lots of ways for extra entries. So that'll be kind of, I'm going to have a lot of fun with Jeff on social for the next few weeks.
Yeah, no, that's really cool. I like how you do that. That's neat. And also, as I was mentioning to you before, if someone buys them now, gets the special and gets them, if you win, we'll give you a refund. So if you really want to get them, you don't have to wait till the end. If you get them and you win, we'll refund your purchase price.
So I do this with mine, but not many people do this. So this is awesome. So if you purchase, like I've done this with my rulers, all of you said, well, I want them now. That's fine. And then I drew for somebody who already purchased to win, which is great. So if you purchase starting today, this can't go back to last year or last month. This is starting today.
Right.
If you purchase starting today go to their website, you can shop with their anniversary sale, or if you're a Fashion Sewing Club member, I think I saw somebody ask, can you use both discounts, the anniversary and Angela? No.
Just one. Pick the best one.
Pick the best one. All right, everybody's saying hello. Do you have to reside in the USA to enter? So where's the contest? Where are you holding this at, Jeff?
We'll ship USA and Canada. We can. It would be if someone wins and they're outside of the country, outside of US or Canada, we could. I'm happy to. And we ship all over the world. There might be a little charge for the shipping.
Okay, that's what I usually do too, because it can get quite pricey to go to other countries. So that means if you're in another country and you win, if you pitch in for shipping or pay for shipping, then it's still yours. With the price of this, the value of this, I'd pay for shipping.
Yeah, it's pretty. Yeah, it's a good deal.
I know, Josie, it's a pea head. What else do you call it? My husband's the one that came up with that. I'm the only one in the kids department finding a hat and sunglasses. So Marcia, where are you going to find the form? So this will open tomorrow. You will go to angelawolf.com. It will be at the top of the page tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday at noon Eastern. That's when the contest will open, and you can enter one time every single day. And let me just make sure I have this correct.
Tomorrow's Thursday.
Yeah. Oh, tomorrow's Thursday. Yeah, tomorrow's Thursday. So goodness, this whole week has been.
I know it feels like a Thursday now. Right?
Thanks, Jeff. And this contest will conclude on Wednesday, May 4th at 1:30. And if you're available, Jeff, we would love for you to come on and draw the lucky winner.
That would be great. Yeah, I'd love to.
Yeah. Patty. Yes. And I'm so glad you asked this, because we always talk about hand stitching and sewing and all of that. So Jeff, you've talked about this with quilters a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, I do garments, but it works for me as well. But you've mentioned some quilters have talked about this.
Oh, you bet. So if you look at the picture behind me, there's someone on a machine. It's funny. I think maybe the last time we got together in December, I told you that when we first, we were at it was a bead or a jewelry show, and someone was a quilter who came to our booth and said, "Oh, you got to go to a quilting show," which we did. And it was, we didn't know it hit us. It was, and we were thinking, well, it was going to, and I'd done some testing with some quilters when I was told about this show. And I was thinking, well, it's going to be mostly hand quilting and hand sewing. And to our big surprise, I think our biggest group is actually machine quilting and machine sewing, even long arm. We have a long range working distance for people who do long arm quilting. So if you look at the photo gallery on our webpage, on our website, you'll see pictures of a wide range of people doing all kinds of machine work. So yeah, it would definitely work with a sewing machine. And the nice thing about it is, on the machine, you can see the posture here. This is Carolyn behind me. You can see in that picture how she's sitting. And a lot of people, when they're on the machine, they start drifting in slowly, start hunching over, and it can really cause a problem. And that's where this allows you to sit up straight. And plus, having a lot of machines will have the light underneath it, but having that the light coming from between your eyes, like the Wow package, it makes a huge difference. So you'll have that light. You'll be able to sit with a really nice posture while you're working.
Yeah, and I just brought up your website for everyone. I'm going to put the link in the comments. I think Lynn did as well, but just in case, I see we're on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. So now everyone will get the link. And oh, hey, if you have the glasses and you love them, be sure to leave a comment because it looks like they're sharing them on the website. I like that. I like that a lot. Here's some examples here.
Yep.
And you have some great videos. And by the way, they are great videos. I actually watched them to learn how to put mine together. And there's your discount right up here, the $100 off wow package during the 13th anniversary sale. There's your code, Fashion Sewing Club. I will send you an email tomorrow with your discount code if you are in the Fashion Sewing Club. But either way, both are great discounts.
Yeah. And I should let you know too, a couple of things. If you get them, you have a 45-day trial period and with a full refund if you're not happy. So that's that's really important. Especially when we can't be at all these shows and in front of people all the time. And of course, the last basically 3 years now. Just see that, and I think if you read on our site, you'll see reviews and things. If you have any problem at all, we fix it during that 45 days. If you don't like it, it just doesn't work for you, we'll give you a full refund. So, and when Angela and I first spoke, I mentioned that too. I want to make sure that everyone understands that we stand by this stuff. And if there's a problem, we fix it. And if there's no problem, but it just doesn't work for you, we'll give you your money back. So yeah, 45 days is a long time to play with them. So you'll know.
Long time.
Yeah, you'll know pretty quickly. And that's even if we install your prescription. So, there's no like restocking fee or any of those things that you need to be concerned about. So it is whatever you give us, we give it to you back if you don't like it.
Wow, that's amazing. Now, don't any of you order these just to work on a project for a month and return them. That's a no-no.
That's a no. But I'll tell you something, we've done this long enough. So this is, like I said, for those who are later, this is our 13th year. We're celebrating our 13th anniversary. We're really confident with that guarantee because once people try them, it's very rare that we get a return. It's if we get a return, there are usually a couple reasons. One would be it's just not right for the particular task that someone is using it for. Like for example, I think it was this morning, someone who does taxidermy. It wasn't quite right for what he was doing, and that's fine. He needed something just a little different product. And then sometimes people have low vision issues where their vision is just a little bit beyond where we can be helpful, and that's macular degeneration in later stages. When that's the situation, sometimes it just doesn't work for them. However, in earlier stages, I should mention if there's anybody who has that any kind of low vision issue or macular degeneration, it can be really helpful, particularly in earlier stages. So the magnification and light combination is great. So specifically for that kind of
that's great. Cindy West, I see your question. Yes. So everyone here is part of the Wolf Pack, but if you're in the Fashion Sewing Club, I will send you your code in the morning with the link to the contest. Everyone that receives my newsletter, if you're not receiving the newsletter, go to angelawolf.com. I will send it out tomorrow, Thursday at noon, to everyone. So everyone's going to get an email with a link to this contest. And there's a few other fun things coming up that you'll have links to. I got a free contest or a free event coming up, things like that. But Fashion Sewing Club, you will get an email about 5 minutes later with your code. So how's that? That's double email for me tomorrow. I got my work cut out for me. And Lynn, you're right. The trial period doesn't start until you receive them. That's even better. I can't believe you don't charge a restocking fee. Everybody charges a restocking fee, and it's annoying. So it's really nice that you don't.
Yeah, well, we want to make sure that we understand it's an investment. There's no question it's an investment, but we want to make sure that you're comfortable knowing, hey, if there is any issue, and like Lynn just mentioned, sometimes if people, sometimes we have. I should mention we have 3 different working distances, and if you go on the website, you'll see all the information about working distance. But what that means is how far away these telescopes are designed to focus on. So I think what we have for you is the regular working distance, which is about 14 to 16 inches. We have a longer one for people who do long arm quilting or people who are taller and just like to sit more upright. And then we have a short range for people primarily who do jewelry work or for people who do handwork and just are used to being really close and they like that. Mm-hmm. And so if you, during that period of time, that 45 days, if you get a working distance that's too short or too long, we'll switch that out for you at no charge too. So don't sweat that too much when you're going through it. But you can sit down and do a quick measure of where you like to be, and you'll probably be pretty accurate with what you measure. So,
Well, and I will even add here that I wasn't sure, like, should I go with a strength that's a little bit low, because I know my eyes are getting worse. I just went with what I have for right now, and it works great. And you just asked a few questions. You had a survey I filled out, and boom, that was it.
yeah. Oh, that's a really good point. Is that on our site? It's called the Product Wizard, and if you go into the product menu, there's a thing called the Product Wizard, and it will walk you through everything about how you want to work. And it's all the questions that we would, if you go under products and you'll see that Product Wizard where the star is, that will give you a full rundown of all the questions we would normally ask you in person. And at the end, it'll give you the recommendation. And we see that as well. So if you do decide to order and you call us, or if you order online, we'll compare it to what you filled out as in the Product Wizard. So, we ask you what type of activity you do, what kind of glasses you wear, what do you want to see when you are looking above the magnifiers, all these different things. And it's all the same stuff we would ask you if we were all, face to face. And it really gives us a good idea of how you work. If something's totally off, like if you place an order and something doesn't match with what you've entered in the Product Wizard, we'll call you and just follow up and make sure that you're getting what you want to get. So I know Susan mentioned earlier that we we'll call and try to and make sure that everything is right. We want to get it right the first time if we can, of course.
Yeah, and also, like, when I was filling mine out, I do everything on here. It was like every single thing.
Yeah, and so when that's the case, then you just kind of pick the one that you do the most. So that's what we tell people, because we have a lot of people who do long arm quilting and they do hand sewing or whatever it is, but they don't do the long arm as much as they do the others. So we always recommend pick whatever you do the most, and then we ask how you sit. We ask what you want to see, what kind of glasses you wear, all these kinds of things, and that at the very end it'll tell us exactly how to configure everything. So if you feel confused, the Product Wizard is a really good way to kind of
Lynn's on here. You are famous. You are the one that you help, and I still can't figure out how you return emails so fast.
We're always on.
Always there.
Yeah.
Let's see. I see a few people saying, "I'd love these." Well, don't forget to enter the contest because you might win one. You might win one. Susie says, if you have long arms, get the long distance. I don't know if I have long arms.
That's where you want to hold things. Yeah.
So I could get these in the prescription I got for my computer glasses versus my progressives. You can get them in any glasses you want, Patty.
You can. Now here's what your computer glasses are designed to be, about arm's length. That's where the focal point is. So what we would do is if you just give us your complete prescription, and we can call again. I mentioned earlier in the show, but maybe not recently. If you wear a prescription, we will call your optometrist and get that for you. We would install typically your near correction in the bottom and your distance correction in the upper part. So computer glasses, I'm not sure how Patty, how yours are set up, but you might have your intermediate, computer distance in the upper part and near in the bottom. That's possible too. If you go through the Product Wizard, we actually ask you some of those specific questions. You don't have to worry too much about the prescription again, because we'll take care of that for you. We just need to know what you want to see. From that, we can work with your prescription. Get that from your optometrist. And if you have any questions, I know Lynn mentioned, just give us a call. We have real human beings answer the phone. You'll most likely get Lynn, and she's an optician. She's done this for many years, and she'll walk you through everything.
Excellent. Jeff, I can't thank you enough. I am so excited for the contest.
This is great.
Light on. Oh, my light's still on. And now I'll tell you, my light went out. Why? Because I left it on for 4 days. Not really. Now it's off. I thank you so much for this contest for the Wolfpack. I think there's going to be one lucky winner here that is going to just love it. Now, if you already have a pair, can you enter? Of course you can, because maybe your husband wants to win one, or your wife, or your friend, or maybe you want to have another pair. It doesn't matter. You can still enter. So if you're listening, you can enter. Although I'm not sure family and friends can win. So I think this is great. Let me just see. I see a lot of people asking about insurance. You can call Lynn. She can help walk you through that. And we talked about that at the beginning. So if you missed that, you can go back and see that. I see a lot of people asking about that. This is an awesome giveaway. Jeff, thank you. Happy anniversary and congratulations for such an awesome business.
Thank you. That's exciting. Yeah, it's exciting. It's hard to believe, but here we are. It's great. Yeah. Oh,
Time flies.
and tell people that if they have questions about this insurance, all that stuff is in our FAQ page on the website too. It's just everything that has been asked is on there.
Okay,
so you'll see that.
Here's the website. You've got, oh gosh, you've a ton. Here's the products, videos, reviews, facts. Oh,
Yep.
here you go. Here's
Everything.
a lot of health benefits, insurance, all
Yep.
that stuff about us, upcoming events, and contact. And yes, it's so nice to be able to do this virtually, because I saw somebody on here saying, yeah, we don't go to events anymore either, because half of them have been canceled, but now we're starting to get back. But I think a lot of people are enjoying the virtual. They're sitting at home enjoying their coffee in their Santa cup right now.
I want one of those. I gotta get that.
Learning about your awesome product while they're just enjoying on the couch. Well, actually, Susan had on her laundry shirt. What the heck?
Yeah.
I love that. Everybody's saying this is awesome. So, Jeff, thank you for this great giveaway.
Sure. Thank you so much. It's great to hear from everybody. And just, give us a call, send us an email if you have questions. We'll answer fast.
That is true. And Lynn, thank you for popping in here and answering questions. So stay tuned for the link for the giveaway. And Jeff, I will look forward to having you back. But I'll be seeing you a little bit for the next month, because I wanted this contest to last a little while to make sure that everyone had an opportunity to enter. So it's going to be fabulous.
Sounds great. Well, thank you so much. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, Jeff. Talk to you soon.
Okay. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye. Is this awesome or what? When he said, I've got a fabulous giveaway for the Wolf Pack, I thought, okay, let's see how fabulous it is. Well, you just saw. That is awesome. And I see some of you asking, I would love these glasses. Yes, everybody's saying, thanks, Jeff and Lynn. I agree. I think this is amazing. And I have to tell you, if I come on here and tell you that I like a product, I don't promote any companies that I don't use. Okay, so that's one thing. But to have Susan and all these other people, I wanted everyone else to share as well, because we all use the glasses for maybe different applications. So I think they're amazing. This giveaway is going to last all the way till May 4th. You'll get an email tomorrow. And Fashion Sewing Club, don't order till tomorrow because you get a little bit extra off, because I just think that that's amazing that they're willing to do that. Everybody's saying thank you. And Lynn, thank you for being in the comments as well. All right, everyone. So what else is coming out tomorrow? There's a free event next week. I saw some of you asking about that. It's a dime event for monograms. It's a shopping event. No, I'm not teaching or speaking on there. I just introduce them, and then I watch with you and enjoy some great deals. That's next Thursday. And how are your jeans going, by the way? If you've missed the jeans class, we've been sewing all week, and we're still going to be sewing. And I'm shipping out a ton of denim this afternoon. If you missed the class, you didn't miss it. You can join anytime. And we still have a couple more live sessions coming up. All right, so let's just see. We're out of time, but I want to just bring up, you know what? I knew that camera was going to go out. The camera with the skirt is going out. I'll go grab it. In the meantime, I saw some of you asking, yes, we designed this yesterday in Fashion Sewing Club. Isn't it awesome? Okay, hold on a second. And my camera went out. I accidentally tipped it over. So this is what I'm working on later today. We're out of time, but you saw this last week. I'm going to be adding the pockets to my cute skirt. I'm going to be adding the back. I'll take photos for you. And then hopefully I'll be wearing it this weekend and take some more photos. But yes, we did this. You remember this? Fashion Sewing Club, we draped this yesterday. And how do you like the V-neck? I think it turned out fantastic. So this is just a sweater knit. It was in my stash. We draped the top. We sewed it. I turned it into kind of a dress. But when I put it on earlier, I might turn it into a shirt where it's longer in the front, shorter on the sides, and longer in the back. So I think you like the neckline, Marcia? I think that turned out so cute. So cute. I think so too. Oh, you're welcome, Angie. And it's so nice to see all of you. Hello, hello. All right. So tomorrow we have a brother show at noon. I forgot tomorrow's Thursday. A brother show at noon. And on Friday, I'm going to try to drop a video into the sloper class. Some of you are in the pant sloper class and you're like, well, how do I get my pant sloper and turn it into jeans? Well, I'm going to pop in there. I'm not sure if it's going to be live or pre-recorded, so don't worry about saving your schedule. I know many of you are going to be busy with the Easter festivities, but it will be there on Friday sometime. I'll send you a note so you don't miss it. Oh, I love the neck too. Thanks, guys. Thanks. Did you miss Brother Sews yesterday? You know, Vicki, yesterday's show was on the craft page because it was May. So they've started moving some of the shows. If it's crafting, it will only be on the Brother Crafts page. So it's on Brother Crafts Brother Crafts Facebook and YouTube page. Okay, that's where that one is. And yes, it was yesterday. It was a good show. Tomorrow we're talking about serging, which would be nice. Oh, thanks. I made this top a while ago. I hand dyed it. And I just pulled it out of the closet and I thought, hey, these are back in style. I knew if I kept it long enough. All right, any more questions for me? Oh, thanks, Lois. You like the V-neck? Yeah, I kind of like it. And I'm thinking about making it longer in the front, higher in the back. It'll look great with some skinny jeans. Although it did make a cute bathing suit cover up too, but I'm actually I think I'm going to wear it as a top. It's way too cute to only save for that. All right, everyone, have a great day. Here's the link down below. Go to angelawolf.com if you don't get my newsletter because it's going out tomorrow at noon with a link for this contest. And there'll be some fun contests during this to share with Craft Optics. Thank you, Jeff and Lynn, for such an awesome giveaway. Oh, the Wolfpack loves great giveaways, and this one is fabulous. So for those of you wondering, here you go. I'm putting it on. You can see I just push my hair out of the way. Lift it up. I can see you great. I can actually see better down here because I have my cheaters on the bifocals. And then here are my glasses. Now, hold on. Let me get my little, I think I turned off the battery while I was talking. There you go. Oh, it does. You know, it's funny. I never paid attention that it had low and high. I just always turned it on. There's a low and a high. That's even better. All right, everyone. Have a great day. Talk to you soon and have a great Easter if you're off and I won't see you till next week. Bye.